Testing mic, testing the... Oh! But basically... Right. Well, welcome back. Welcome back to another Chats with Matt, episode 3. Well, we're here with another episode and a new layout of my house. Kind of flipped everything around a bit. I'll show you what's going on there. But it's been extremely busy the last week of work. We had a sale popping off, so I've had full time to do anything. So this is last minute, doing this on a Sunday. Ended up taking the day off, went to the family, the partner, had a swim, got some sun. There, I guess I'll show you a bit of the room that's going on here. Got the PlayStation, we got the freaking massive couch. You can sit like this, you can sit like this. All that goodness. That's kind of it. My curtain's a bit you can see that? Mean. Now, we are going to go through a couple of different bits and pieces. But we're also going to stay hydrated. Health is wealth. Now, a bit of a plan for the rest of the year. So, got a few tracks, weekly drops. Then we changed to fortnightly drops for the songs, and then drop these Chats with Matt in between. That is still a goal for the next, up until the end of the year. But I think I'll take a couple of weeks off over December to chill out and reset. I'm gonna drop a clip now of my new setup, over around kind of what the suggestions were last time. So I kind of changed it up a little bit, done some different things, got different headset. I raised my monitors up to ear level. I also got some mini monitors as well, so I can hear what it sounds like in voice quality, radio quality, whatever it may be, and just hear how it sounds through different channels. Also got FL Studios, I got the trial version. We'll be purchasing the basic one, or whatever the 320 Australian is. From what I gathered, that is the way to go. It's weird, in the trial version you can't record your audio, which is a little bit cooked, but hey, that's kind of how they get their money right. Let's get people on it. It does look a little bit more intense than GarageBand, but I am excited to get on with it. I've been watching some people mixing their vocals through there, and it does look a lot more in depth. Being able to chain together the different channels and make it sound a lot more studio-esque, I guess. So that is exciting. I'm looking forward to that. My last song dropped last Friday, it dropped today whenever this releases on YouTube. That song will be out on Spotify, so go run those up if you can. Appreciate it, love. I do have a bunch of drafts at the ready to finish off, so I'm excited for that. Excited to jump onto some of those tracks. Another half-done track with Amy, like the Toxic Fixation, but this time when I'm doing my voice, I'll be able to sound a lot more clear with this new mic and all that kind of stuff too. So it'll sound a lot clearer like my newer songs, but it's the same kind of concept of toxic fixation. So that's something that's coming along soon. I've got a track coming out called Bounce. I got that beat from this fella over on TikTok. I saw one of his beats, commented on it, hit him up. I think it's freaking sick. If you're on TikTok, go give him a follow. His beats are pretty good. He's based down in Wellington, New Zealand, and I'm keen as to jump on the beat that he sent me through the Google Drive. I've written half of that. There's a bunch going on, man. There's a bunch going on, and we've got a lot more to go, a lot more to come. So it is very exciting. My hair's buffy. Very fluffy. What else? I guess while we're on the topic of music, the work one, I'll kind of run it back. The work track, I was pretty happy with it. It took me 3 hours to write that, record it, and then mix it. So for a 4-minute song, 3 hours is not too shabby. I know that you're meant to take time and things, and the more time you take, the better your work will be. Obviously with me trying to push out my songs as much as I am, and with work and my businesses and everything else on the side, time is the only factor that kind of around a little bit. But we are working with that, especially when I'm trying to drop my multiple open verses every week as well. Those I can usually smash out pretty quick in like 40 minutes, but again, it's a time thing. If I was putting more time into it, I will definitely get more from it in terms of growth and improving my skills. But mostly goes onto YouTube anyway. Trying to run up my Instagram with the followings, but that's slow. My TikTok account's still pretty slow. YouTube reach is improving, which is cool. Getting more of you guys on board to have a watch. These ones here probably don't get as much traction. I mean, fair enough. I'm just talking, but hopefully my songs and that keep playing, and you get used to my face. My bunny TikTok, on the other hand, that's running up some crazy numbers. I think we're almost at 20k. Here is my Spotify stats for the last few weeks, how that's going. Obviously there's a bit of a drop off with Numb. Guess that hype did not stick around, but that's alright, because at least I got that cool little bump, which was wicked. Some dopamine, but it'll be cool to see how work travels. I'm thinking of dropping one more track and then kind of wrapping all those up into a 6-track EP, and then just maybe trying to push and promote that. I'll drop a snippet of what I'm working on, because I am doing a work music video. My Who Want It music video went live, and I reckon that was freaking sick. I dropped that just after my chat with Matt. Go give that a like and a listen. I appreciate it. That work song was a lot more just bars based, a couple of digs in there, sly things, bits and pieces. So the plan, I guess, this week coming, I'm still crazy busy with work. I've managed to get a day off again for some more tattoos. I usually try to go once or twice a month, so that'll be good. I can finish off one of my sides work, doing some silly hours again, up at 4 AM, back home at about 8 PM. On top of that, we've got meetings, trying to get some downtime, chill time, but I don't know how to chill. I don't, but that's fine, because this is my chill time, you know. Doing productive things is my chill time. And sleep. I love sleep. When I can get it, when I'm not up and down throughout the night, I love it. What else has been going on, or what's coming up? I guess what's going to happen is next week I will drop my work music video. That one's going to feature some forklift activity, bit of things. I ended up shooting that in 16:9, whereas my Who Want It music video I shot in 9:16, which I kind of cooked it, so I obviously had to blow it up, and that's why in that video you kind of right up in my this one should be a little more spread out, look a bit better. I'm also going to try to cut down on some of those edits and those freaking craziness, but we'll see, because I feel like that kind of brought together the Who Want It and the chaotic song that was. Again, I appreciate all the supports, all the likes. I'm enjoying starting to see more comments. Cheeky little shout outs on the Who Want It music video. We got Chris, we got Max Payne, we got Graffiti, we got Mark Pine, we got Chomp in the comments there. Shout out to you guys. We're currently sitting at 12,380 subs on the channel, which is growing nicely. We're going to continue to grow that. I guess we'll talk a little bit on recovery. How recovery's all going. Going solid. I've been meaning to get into sponsoring. It's a bit of a stressful thing for me personally. I know that I'll be able to in time, and I need to just do it, because at the end of the day I'm giving back by helping out others. I mean, I try to help out others on a daily, regardless, recovery based or not. I try to do the best I can. I am human, and if I make mistakes these days, I make amends on the ASAP. I do my daily inventory every night, kind of go through, break down a list in that day of everything that went on, anybody that I'd harmed, my character defects, any amendments that I need to make. Basically just hand over my whole day, and then just wake up fresh day, fresh start, and then I go for it and improve how I was the previous day. That's kind of how it works. We have flaws, but it's just about being the best you can and not holding things or taking them into the next day. Filled with gratitude as well. Every evening, every morning, throughout the day, whenever I'm struggling, I'm listing out things that I'm grateful for. It's changing my mind to bounce back faster to positive things rather than sitting and dwelling in the negative, because that can completely all day. And I'm pretty sure everyone can relate to that. It's not just an addict thing. The mind spiraling out of control. Focusing on being grateful for the things rather than focusing on what's going wrong. I'm not telling you how to live your life, but I'm giving suggestions on how you can live free and with peace, especially in the rooms. You can get people who are clean and sober, but they're still very unwell. You know, I don't throw a judge because I just focus on myself, but when I see it, it is kind of sad because I know that mindset. I tried that for many years of trying to get myself sober, and I was basically just acting like I was all there, I had it all together, but in reality it was a front. I was always gonna go back out, you know, until one day I was like, that's it, I'm done, man. I'm either gonna kill myself or get myself well. You know, there was no in between. I'm grateful for that period of time where I still held a job, and I still managed to get there and do my thing, but just if I didn't have those responsibilities or anything like that, I don't know. So I'm very grateful. Now I guess one thing I'd like to reach out to is anybody who's in AFL Studios or any good tutorials and stuff around that should be a good watch for me. I would appreciate dropping some links and comments below. So I would love to. I reckon I've got some good stuff to say. It's just about making it sound studio quality. One more thing around that as well, I've been going to my local dairy for a few years now, and he's been pretty good to me. When I was doing my tattoos as well, he put up my cards and stuff around his dairy. Yeah, so Matt-ooze, basically what would happen is every time that a client would come to me, there was a loyalty card. Every 150 they spent was a $10 voucher. Then I would take my personalized stamp with Luna on it, that on, and they would take this, get anything they wanted, and I would go in once a week and pay old mate what was owed. And yeah, it was kind of a win-win. But anyway, we've been talking to him for quite a while now, and I've been showing him music and all that. And funny, like, it's a small world. Person that's teaching his family some musical instruments, and that they also do music. So I think we're going to get in comms with them and kind of run through what's going on, have fun with it. It's hard these days, I guess, to trust people, especially in this kind of environment. There's so much fake stuff out there, and it's all really about like how I can get something out of it, or what can you give me. And I'm a stranger to that. That's with a lot of things. That's not just music, but it's just about who you can trust and have fun with. So I'm keen to connect with them, hopefully, and got a few other mates in the music scene that I'm keen to also jump on board with and make some noise. I think opening your mouth with a message can be a good thing. It's a good thing. Anyway, on that note, I'm going to bounce. Appreciate all the love and support. This one was more of a talking session, but stay tuned for next Friday's music video drop. Remember to please if you don't, just like. Have a wonderful weekend, stay blessed, stay true, and we'll see you in 2 weeks' time. Appreciate it. So. Damn. Okay. Okay.